a.m., our satellites detected a storm approaching the Ares 3 mission site on Mars. The storm had escalated to severe, and we had no choice but to abort the mission. But during the evacuation, astronaut Mark Watney was killed.
I'm entering this log for the record. This is Mark Watney, and I'm still alive. Obviously. I have no way to contact NASA or my crewmates, but even if I could, it would take 4 years for another manned mission to reach me, and I'm in a hab designed to last 31 days. So, in the face of overwhelming odds, I'm left with only one option. I'm gonna have to science the shit out of this.
It's time for Movie Month. It is my third annual Movie Month, in which I will be watching 30 movies in 30 days, and I'll either hate them or give them praise.
Sometimes you plan how you want to watch a movie, and it goes perfectly, and you're done watching your movie, with hours to spare. Get your post up and everything's great and everything's happy. And then sometimes you prepare and then you get delayed, and then real life things happen, and then you want to watch Jeopardy, and then your wife asks you to make something for her on the computer, and then you want to go for a walk, and then you say, that's fine, I have plenty of time, this is going to be perfect. And then your Roku starts acting up, 10 minutes left in the movie, and it's the big climax. You have to switch over and watch. You have to find it on demand. Luckily, it's free with HBO. As you can see, tonight's podcast, I'm whispering pretty much into my phone. Oh, also my phone's almost dead, so I have to plug it in next to my computer. I don't want to wake my wife, who's like 20 feet away, but through a wall and a door, so she shouldn't hear me. But it's 10:43 at night, and my one goal is to get everything up by midnight. So I have plenty of time to do this. But it's just I wish I had this done earlier, because I should have watched this movie earlier. I actually watched the first half hour on the treadmill this morning, and to be honest, I should have watched more than a half hour. In other words, I should have been on the treadmill more than a half hour, but I wasn't, and that's my own fault. But finally, I can say I finished it, and what a great movie. The Martian. Another one where you say, this guy hadn't seen The Martian? You hadn't seen this yet? No. You're going to notice this a lot. There are times where I watch a lot of television shows, and I don't watch a lot of movies. I love movies. I think movies are great. But I don't watch a lot of movies until it's time to watch a great movie. Until it's time for June, where I say I'm going to watch a movie every day. That's kind of why I did this. I did it as a project. I did it as a blog project. Now I'm doing it as a podcast project. But it's also, for me, a way to say, hey, this is how I force myself to not watch this TV show and watch a movie. Watch a great movie, because that's what this movie was. Can't say enough good things about this movie, about the cast. It really was not exactly what I expected. I thought it was going to be a lot of watching Matt Damon try to survive and come up with cool ways to solve problems. What I didn't realize is that we're going to be spending so much time on Earth, with the Earthlings, with the people back on Earth, coming up with the ideas and sending them to Matt Damon or Mark Watney, as a way of kind of testing, and they're trying things and sending them to him, and they're communicating back and forth. Oh my God, I'm tired. I did not see that. I did not expect that. And I was pleasantly surprised. I thought that was a fun touch to keep us going back and forth between the two. You're gonna find that. Well, you already know at this point. I don't go in depth with these movies. I just talk really quick about how much I like them, and I really, really dug this movie. It was cool to see Donald Glover again. I was completely surprised to see Kristen Wiig. What I liked is that Jeff Daniels wasn't just the guy. I thought Jeff Daniels was going to be the guy that's like, we have to cover this up and we can't, save him and it's too late. But he didn't really fight it at all. He was pretty much, oh my God, I'm bad at this. He was just part of the team trying to help, trying to save Matt Damon. And it's funny, I keep running into actors that this month. I saw Michael Pena in Ant-Man, and in this, I saw Sebastian Stan in Captain America, and in this, that's really it so far. But it's funny that I start seeing these actors and realize, wow, they were busy last year. Oh my God, I can't stop yawning. Hey, the Sox are winning. They're in California, so it's a late night game. I was gonna originally go record this on my back deck, but as I said, my cell phone was dying, so I had to plug it in. Hi there. My name is Mike. This is Fans Not Experts. FNE Movie Month, baby. As you know, I do 30 movies in 30 days. And today, for day 7, I picked another winner. I feel like I picked 7 winners in a row. Like, I haven't picked a stinker yet. And I have some stinkers that I want to watch. I'm not sure when. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe not. I'm taking the train into Boston again, so the movie that I think is going to be a stinker, but I have to see, I probably don't want to watch it on the train. So I originally teased a movie that I didn't watch. I originally was going to tease a movie about some mutated teenage, crime fighters. But I decided against it. I decided to look on HBO and see what's available, and saw The Martian was on there and jumped at the chance to finally see this movie. I remember hearing about it from from a friend of mine. When I was reading Ready Player One, the guy just asked me, hey, have you read The Martian? And I never heard of it. I haven't read the book. I still want to read the book. In fact, recently I saw it at the library and I thought, geez, I should read this book before I watch the movie. That didn't happen. But that's okay. I still want to read the book. I think it would still be pretty interesting. Yeah, every day I realize sometimes I have nothing to say about these movies, especially when you get tired. You just want to say how much you enjoyed them. So if you're still listening to this podcast, I commend you, especially with the way I'm talking tonight into my phone. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. And, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it for you, the listener. I'm doing it for America and for Canada. And I think that's really it. If you're from another country, I'm not doing it for you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just I have to put my foot down somewhere. So what happens now after I finish the movie? Well, you think I have all these movies planned ahead. I don't. So what happens now is I take this podcast, I send it to Dropbox from my phone. Now it comes in some format that I can't use right away, so then I have to transfer it to an MP3. Once I get the MP3, I put it into Audacity. I find a bit of, something from the trailer that I found on YouTube, put that in Audacity. Then I, add the end music, save it, export it as an AIFF file, transfer that into an MP3 file. I then take that MP3 file and I put it up on archive.org. Yes, that's right. I use archive.org to host my podcast for free. I take that MP3 and I also put it up on SoundCloud. Then I take a picture of myself in the mirror, or I find a picture of myself and I do a Photoshop thing so I can stick my face on some kind of photo, put that in the SoundCloud, put that on the Fans Not Experts site, which runs through WordPress, make sure that the MP3 URL is correct, make sure that I put a trailer of the movie there, the correct SoundCloud in there, then I post that. Then I Once the site is up, then I take it and I tweet it with a photo that I did, and I put it up on Facebook at Fans Not Experts, the Facebook page, facebook.com/Fans Not Experts, and I tweet it over at Geek Mentality. So I really talked more about my process than I did the movie, but I mean, what am I going to say about a movie that came out last year that you already know is great, except it was great? Oh, I loved the idea that this serious movie, this kind of adventure thriller, I don't even call it a thriller, just like an adventure drama, that the only music he had available was disco. And it kept, I think all the music was pretty much disco, which was awesome. So yeah, that's really all I have to say. Thank you guys for sticking with this. You are the proud few that have stuck with me. I lost a lot of people along the way, let me tell you. That's for another day. fansnotexperts.com, facebook.com/fansnotexperts, at Geek Mentality, at Fans Not Experts, soundcloud.com/FNE Movie Month, and the hashtag everywhere is hashtag FNE Movie Month. I think I'm going to go look on Amazon, see if there's something I can download to my tablet. That might be a good idea to watch, for a movie to watch, if there's something good on there that's on Prime, because I ain't paying. But once again, thank you for listening. Oh, run score. I'm sorry, I got the Red Sox on in the background. Yeah, that means I'm really done talking to you. So here's my theme music.
This is my podcast, I made it. Geek Mentality's what I named it. And I think you should listen and subscribe, 'cause I'm kinda funny and awesome. I think that I'm worth your time, and I'm kinda handsome. My mom says, please listen and please subscribe. At least listen to this episode.
Fans Not Experts.